This is Dr. Green here, and I really miss you guys. So as you've heard, OBU for the next couple of weeks are going online until things settle in, and certainly we want to pray for the individuals that are dealing with the coronavirus. It's really changing the world, and you get opportunity to test your digital literacy. So things are going to be changing. So what I have is my lesson plan. I'm going to share what it looks like with the online format. So a couple of announcements. We're going to talk about the new online format and how things will be changed. I'm going to re-emphasize the course objectives. Talk a little bit about the assignments, the simulation that was done, the the Mimic Pro simulation that was completed, and the Hootsuite HubSpot certification that was done. I want to just kind of briefly go over that if you don't mind. So a couple of announcements in that we're going to make. First of all, the most important thing is you need to dial in Canvas. Canvas is going to be our map. It's going to be where we start. And so my expectation is that you look on Canvas, check out announcements, look at the modules, and I'm going to ask that you look at the modules every week. There is new material, there is new insight. I want you to look at the videos, the articles. I think it's very important that you do that, especially in a digital marketing course. So we are at week week 8. Want to keep that in mind, week 8. So online, I love online. You got flexibility, you have mobility, you have a chance to do some things at your own pace, which is wonderful. But if you're not disciplined, you're going to have problems. So one of the things I'm going to say, a couple of things I'm going to give you. I want you to stay focused. Stay focused with me. I want you to continue to work hard. As I mentioned, it's all about effort in my class. Also, I want you to stay connected. Again, being online could be lonesome, but I want you to know that we have a community that we're going to work together. So that's really important. A couple of things. Attendance. You need to show up online at least once a week. That is what I'm measuring you with. And certainly there are going to be enough assignments that you're going to be gauging. I am going to be monitoring that. You might get an email from me or a note saying, "Hey, what's up? You need to be engaged." So that's going to be important. So every week for the next 2 weeks, I have a video I've put together called "From Dr. Green's Desk." This is not my desk right now, but for my desk. And what I'm going to try to do is give you some tips, some pointers, a little bit of lecture of something that you look forward to. I am also going to do a live session. I don't know how it's going to work out because we're all over the world, but I am going to keep the standard time and we're going to meet on Mondays. Mondays, class time is at noon. So we'll go for maybe 30 minutes unless somebody wants to go longer than that, just to kind of give you an overview and allow you to ask me some questions that's live. Some of you like live, but if you don't make that, it's not mandatory. But what is mandatory is the video from Dr. Green's desktop, from desk. Also, is important is Wise Notes. Wise Notes goes virtual, so you do have Wise Notes each week, the next couple of weeks, or however we go. Also, all assignments right now, our class is paperless. So out of all the classes at OBU, we probably have the least amount of transition because most of our stuff is online. The syllabus is online, the assignments online, so that should not be an issue. The other thing that we in the past would have our class discussions that were in the class. We're gonna move it online. So I'm not gonna make you write things, but what I'm actually gonna do is provide a video between 30 seconds and 90 seconds, okay? And what I want to see you, there's gonna be a topic, and what I want you to utilize is a textbook. You can use the Stucan textbook or any other textbook as long as you support your opinion with facts. That's really important in this class. So hopefully you'll be able to look into that. That's very important. Want to go over the course objectives. You're gonna need this now more than you've ever needed it. It's a syllabus. Again, it's our contract. I just want to go through the objectives. You're gonna hear me talk about it because those are very important. This is what you need to be learning. Examine the concepts of digital marketing and why businesses should utilize digital marketing in their business strategies. Evaluate internet digital marketing platforms and their practical application. Utilize market analytics in a practical fashion to test their understanding of digital marketing concepts. Work with business professionals to learn more about career opportunities in digital marketing and demonstrate the integration of faith and learning. So we are in a transition. We at week 8, so hopefully you will be dialing in on those topics. It's very important that you do that. So I want to talk about the Mimic Pro simulation. Overall class, pat yourself on the back. Great job, class. Overall was a good job. I want to kind of say it's a tool. So now you know how to do email marketing. You know how to do SEO, online ads, and search. Those are some of the cornerstones and content, building good content. So as you work with your client, the rest of the second half of the semester, utilize those concepts again. You need to have a budget. Get your client to buy in on that. Doesn't have to be a big budget. Could be $10, could be $20, but you want a commitment on their part in terms of making it work, because I want to see you manage a campaign in terms of that. So we talk about the Mimic Pro again. That was a scenario where you were put into a digital marketing situation where you had to manage digital components, and want to kind of highlight uh, several people done a great job in terms of the revenue. Deshaun had $2.3 million. I think that was leading the class in profit. He had about 221,000. ROI, a shout out to Morgan, was 846%, and on reach, 1,763. A shout out to Braden. And as you will see from this assignment, that everyone doesn't do well on all of those areas. And so your goal is to find out what you enjoy. Maybe some of you like email marketing. Maybe some of you like SEO. I want you to work together with your teammates to create a great team for your clients. So overall, that's a good job. The other thing I want to mention was the certification, and the class again did a great job. A number of you now have 2 certifications from Hootsuite, and Hootsuite is a platform that you can utilize for your clients. You can do 3 social platforms without having to pay any additional funds. For most small businesses, that could be enough if you pick the critical ones. And now if you're with a larger small business, or a small business would like to challenge themselves, then you get a paid one. So you can do due diligence on that. But I want you to be able to map that out. So you got one certification was on the platform. The other certification was on social media. I want to highlight some other things. The other, again, it was not cheap. If you had to do it, you would be paying, I don't know, $200 or $300 for that certification. You got it free in terms of that, because I care. I really care. So if you were in my class, my consumer behavior class, and especially if that you were supposed to looking at the Hootspot email marketing certification, and I'm hoping we had a couple people do that and get certified. So great job on your part. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about chapter 7. Chapter chapter 7, actually chapter 8. Chapter 8 is what we're gonna cover this week. It's email marketing, and I love email marketing. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I was a little bit of suspect. One of my virtual assistant had mentioned about creating an email campaign and utilizing my email list. So collecting emails from people that I know who know me, done business with me, and create a list. A lot of times you see on the internet people have lists to sell, but I created this list and I want to commend her name is Antoinette Kelly. She did a great job in building. So I'm building probably have over 2,000 names, and what I try to do is quarterly send out a newsletter that talks about the what I'm offering, the content, and offering some meaningful information. So that's when I'm. So email can be a good strategy. Again, you want to build your list, you want to be organic about it, and have great content. I'd say you can use it as a lead generation. You could for brand awareness, but I think email could work in terms of doing that. Again, you've already completed the Mimic Pro to utilize it. Uh, this week, you actually get the academic part of that and reading those chapters, reading chapter 8 to get more in depth with it. So I've done it, I've utilized it, and I've actually read emails. I guess the one thing I'll bring is writing great copy. So you want to entice the individual to read your email. So you want to have a good heading, and once you get in the heading, so if you got a great heading, you want to also have great content, and you want to have what we call a call to action. So you want the reader to take some sort of action. Subscribe to your newsletter, attend your webinar, buy your product. So you need to decide that from your client in terms of that. So good deal on that. So moving on, I want to talk a little about the internship process, the micro internship process. So at this point, you should have your mentor identified, and you should by the end of the month, you should have made contact with your mentor, and you should be getting some feedback again. Talk to them. How's your day? For 20 minutes. You can do more, but 20 minutes. You want to meet with your client. You want to meet with your mentor. Tell them your client what you're working on, but also you want to ask how was your day? What are you doing? What are you working on? We want to build strategic relationships. So you want to try to find out about them. You want them to find out about you, and you might want to ask, do you have any suggestions on how to better relate to your clients? You're trying to build relationships, and hopefully it will work out better. That is my tip. So work with your mentor. If you have not met with them by the end of this month, you should meet with your mentor. On your client, you've already completed 5A in terms of the project approval. So you want to make sure that Lori Hagens has a copy of your business agreement. And if you didn't get that signed, get it signed. You need to have that signed. And as I mentioned, each student needs to have the student agreement and the project approval, which I think everyone did well on that. So you have something to go to. So I want you to start thinking about building that baseline. Looking at WebMe or Uber Suggest, and try to get a baseline on where your particular client is in terms of online visibility. So as we move forward, our Fridays are going to be you submit your project status report. Unless I tell you that, I'm looking for a report. Again, I have some examples in there, and you're going to upload it every week. Want details? I want you to start thinking about what is the key performance indicators that's going to be success. That's going to mean success for your company. I want you to start tracking that. Who's doing what? Very detailed. a project status report. That is what I'm looking for in terms of that. So in saying that, one of the things that I'm offering is an in-class experience that you and your teammate can work on this week is a logo video. And if you looked at from Dr. Green's desk, that is a video logo, the introduction. I want you to take your client logo and turn it into a video so he can put it on he or she can put it on the website. They can put it in the email. They can put it part of their e-letter, put it on a YouTube channel. But you're doing this for your client, so your client should have a budget for it. Budget for $7. I would say $7 is you want to try to find a client. You want to find a vendor on Fiverr.com for $5 plus tax is $7. $7. Well, you get it, 7. So $7 is your budget. So in case that your client does not have that, I do have funds available, Dr. Green's funds that I do for my Bison lab. I do have some funds, but $7 per team. If you need, just contact me. The team leader can contact me, and I'll give you a credit card number in order to do that. Only if your client does not have any funds for this. I want you to be able to try that because we're going to compare. You're going to upload the web link, and we're going to talk about it. I want you to give me a narrative about it. I want to see it might be a link that we might want to use to share with somebody else. So that is your project for this week. To do that is to try to find a client on Fiverr or find a freelancer on Fiverr for your client so you can do a logo video, a logo introduction. And if your client does not have a logo, then you can actually go on that website and you could find one, or you could maybe design a logo for them. But it's a good opportunity. I want you to be able to learn how to manage situations and manage people in terms of that. So one of the things I want to also mention, you need to call me if you have any questions. Call me or reach me. If you go into Canvas, I actually have, if you look in the module, you look in course resource material information, I have one, Ask the Professor. You can put a question that would help the group out. I will address that question. Or you can send me an email, or you can make an appointment to reach me through a link, a web link that I provide, or you can try to call me. But we're going to try to make this work. We're going to try to be flexible. Again, I do have the live on Mondays, but that's optional. The video is not optional. But we're gonna know God's gonna do great things this semester. And if you have any questions, give me a call. Have a wonderful and blessed day.